Hello, my name is Carl Rittman, okay? Earlier, well, a few months ago, last year, I uploaded a video entitled Illuminati versus Carl, okay? It's where I talk about how a secret society, I know people don't believe in that, but I challenge you on this one, okay? We're a secret society who has power and over government officials and whatnot, and who can influence them to do anything, even acts of misconduct, has been secretly attacking me for 30 plus years. Okay, they don't do all these attacks are done secretly, where a person where witnesses will not be conscious of it, and even the individual who's being attacked, majority of the time, is not being conscious of it. All right, now here it is. They've been doing this and setting it up so that they can destroy me. All right. Now they've got me to the point where they're almost totally successful. They've got me homeless, penniless. They destroyed my relationships. I can't get employment. Any of this, right? They work through a lot of government agencies, and now they're waiting for the final step of their plan, which is to have me in prison, incarcerated. All right. Now, what happened is on September 13th, I got arrested by Evergreen Park Police. This is a copy of the arrest report, the incident report about that arrest. You see that it happened on September the 13th of 2017. Okay, and you'll see that I was charged with unlawful possession of a controlled substance. All right. Notice that it says that I had less than 15 grams, and that the actual amount was 1.1 gram of synthetic cannabis. Okay. Synthetic cannabis. Okay. Now, this is what I was originally charged with, right? Okay. This arrest stemmed from a day.
Turn on battery saver.
This arrest stems from me getting pulled over for a DUI and being arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol. The Evergreen Park Police took me to the station, okay, allegedly for DUI, under arrest for DUI. But when I get to the station, they searched my bag before they gave me a breathalyzer, meaning they had no evidence of a charge. Okay, they found or recovered the 1.1 grams of synthetic cannabis from my bag. Okay, now I don't care about that. Okay, that's not the main thing. The main thing is I took a breathalyzer after that to substantiate and justify the arrests, and I blew 0.00. Naturally, I don't drink. But they still wanted to, when they contacted the state's attorney's office, who has been after me for years, okay, they decide that they're going to do something very clever. They're going to make a case that's not going to be synthetic cannabis. And they went on to do this. A couple of months later, I get charged by the state's attorney. And this is the information sheet that shows my charge. And if you notice, now the weight has been changed to less than 200 grams. All right? And that the chemicals are not synthetic cannabis anymore. Now this is an unknown. We don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, and nobody would tell me what these chemicals are. So the state is intending to prosecute me without letting me know what they're prosecuting me for. All right, let's move on. Now, this is the court docket sheet. Okay, I started representing myself, and I requested a copy of the court docket sheet. This sheet was supposed to be kept suppressed from me. The sheet indicates on December the 1st of 2017 my case was dismissed. My case was dismissed. That the possession of controlled substance case was dismissed in courtroom 103 by Judge Peter Felice. That's in Bridgeview Courthouse. Okay? So the case is already dismissed, unbeknown to me. But the same day, while the state's attorney and Judge Felice was in courtroom 103, I was instructed to go to courtroom 101 before Judge Highland. Right down here. December the 1st, the same day. Scheduled for my case is being heard in two courts at the same exact time. So in this it shows that while I was waiting in courtroom 101 with Judge Highland, the state's attorney again was in courtroom 103 with Felice, dismissing my original case. Now you want to know, well, if they dismissed the case, then why is there still a case? It's because they don't want to admit that the case was dismissed. I was not supposed to find this out. Okay? So what they did was, I requested a copy of the transcripts to show that the case had been dismissed. This is a copy of the transcript from that day, December the 1st. You notice it's me, and this is the case. But notice how the transcripts are altered. Judge Felice has been changed to Judge Gallagher. And notice that the front page shows the parties that are present. It's only the state's attorney. However, on the next page, they enter a statement saying where the clerk of the court announces my name to imply that I'm present in an attempt to alter the transcripts and make it like I'm present. But court cameras and everything will show that I'm not present in the courtroom. This is an altered transcript, ladies and gentlemen. Notice it does not, this is all to it. There's nothing about the case being nully processed or dismissed. Be advised that in order for the state's attorney to dismiss a case, first of all, they got to make sure I'm present, or at least my attorney, the public defender, Amy Campanelli, who's up under the state's attorney's authority and power, also is working with them. So the public defender is not there. I'm not there. This is a legal hearing. This is what is known as an ex parte communication. And the case is supposed to be dismissed. This current case is supposed to be dismissed because the judge and the state's attorney were not supposed to meet. Okay. Now, so this is the altered transcript to prevent me proving that the case was dismissed. All right. Now, here it is. I complained to Tim Evans, the chief judge. All right. And he appointed Leroy Martin to investigate the state's attorney and the judges in Bridgeview working against me. Leroy Martin never responded, never did anything. And Tim Evans' office, this is all they sent. Notice this letter was from Tim Evans' office in November of 2018. I have yet to hear anything from them. They don't intend to do anything. Everything is to be hush hush. Even when I go to court and represent myself, they make sure nobody is present in the courtroom. They wait until afternoon or evening until everybody is through, and then bring me up into a courtroom where I'm the only one there. They don't want no witnesses to none of this prosecutorial misconduct and illegal stuff. The judge can say whatever, and they altered the transcripts to make it fit whatever. Now, here it is. I know that's unbelievable, but here it is. This is another gentleman. His name is Edward Smith, all right? And he goes to court at 26 in California in Chicago. This is again Cook County, and it's still up under Kim Foxx jurisdiction. Now, in his case, the state's attorney manufactured and used false evidence in his hearing, in one of his hearings. He brought up the issue about the state's attorney using false evidence and requested the transcripts, and noticed that the state's attorney who performed the acts of misconduct name has been omitted. This is the altered transcripts. All right, the court reporter is supposed to identify all the parties and the information. This is just a hint. Of course, on the inside, the judge's ruling has been altered. Okay? Now, I have contacted the Judicial Inquiry Board, and I've also notified the Cook County Independent Inspector General about this. They all are hesitant to do anything. We'll wait and see what they do. But tomorrow, June the 10th of 2019, Monday, I'm scheduled to go to court. All right? And, of course, I have no win. If they're altering the transcripts and the judge and the state's attorney and the court reporters and everybody in the courtroom is working against me, then the system has become unjust. And this is the only way that all these organizations, agencies can come together to work together is that they have to be united and controlled by an organization that's hidden and controlling all of them with equal authority. Jesse Smollett and Kim Foxx, people are still wondering how could she just drop everything? Because somebody higher than the state's attorney ordered her to do it. These people control the media. If I've tried to report stuff to the news ain't gonna report this. That's why you have to get this here on the internet from me. All right? So I'm gonna wait until the court to see what happens, right? The VA is involved in this, okay? Don't be advised that the military and the VA, the Veterans Administration, are the masterminds. They're one of the masterminds behind this, because anything they have influence. I have a nonviolent case. I should be eligible for what they call Veterans Court, where I get probation and don't go to jail. But no, the plan is that I have to go to prison, and they want to hook me up with a charge to make me look like a drug dealer, so that they can justify not giving me housing, benefits, anything. Okay? The VA staff has told me that I'm going to get Veterans Court. But I just did 8 months illegally where they tried to force me to plead guilty. All right? It's only by the grace of God that I'm out of jail at this moment, and they didn't want to let me out. Okay? The judge and the state's attorney even manufactured a dirty drop saying that I was positive for cocaine. And everybody that knows me know I don't do cocaine. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully, we can curtail some of this. Keep coming back.